of the Daily Antidote of Song. I'm Kathy Bullock coming to you from Berea, Kentucky, welcoming all of you from our Facebook, our YouTube, and from those who are on Zoom with us. We are at day 1,517. Let me say again, 1517, 1,517 days consecutively that we have been celebrating the music, the power of song, and therefore of community, of love and hope, and we've been having a blast. If it's your first time to join us, welcome. Don't let it be your last. We always have a fabulous guest coming to join us in song every day, y'all. And today's fabulous guest, I'll tell you more about her in a minute, is Julia Friend, coming from Brattleboro, Vermont. And before I do that, I just have to welcome individually all those who have joined us on Zoom today, starting with our fearless leader, JoJo Rossi. You know I always have to do that to my girl, Jo. And our tech person who is with us today is Candace, coming from LA. Thank you, Candace, for keeping it together. Peter! Amadon from Brattleboro. Sheila from North Carolina. Carolyn from Boise. Sue from Seattle. Gary from Massachusetts. Donna from Brattleboro's in the house today. Susan from Cincinnati. Kim, New Hampshire. Luda and Mark from Victoria, British Columbia. Singers love Rose and Clyde from Birmingham, UK. Linda from Orcas Island. Oh, that looks so comfortable. Louise from Devon in the UK. Cricket from Maryland. Kathy joining us. Linda from Concord, Massachusetts. Aloysius from Massachusetts. Trish from Victoria. And in Nashville, welcome Tom from our Carpe Diem board. Thank you for always being with us and supporting us. Jim. Hey, Jim. And I see Mary and Phil joining us. Hey, Harriet from Chicago, Julia from Ontario, David and Elsie in Oakland, Annette in California, Hoda in British Columbia, Amanda, and I believe Miles is probably somewhere in the background here in Michigan. Let's see, Deli from Maryland, Galaxy Ultra, I'm not sure, but welcome to join us. Laris in the UK, Diane in Puerto Rico, Ann from Silver Spring, Deborah in Kentucky, just down the road a piece, Carolyn in DC, Marsha in Huntsville, Ontario, and let's see, there's someone who's home joining us, her beautiful eyes, Hindi, hey, Arlene in Berkeley, California, others without the video, but they are here, Elizabeth in California, Sandy in Western North Carolina, Moon, Alexandria, Lynn in Connecticut, Penny in Victoria, and more are joining us as we speak, or as I speak. So, if I didn't get you on the beginning part, I'll get you on the end. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Take a deep breath with me. In, breathe in, and breathe out. Why, y'all? Because we can. Because we got another opportunity at life and at hope and at everything right now. So let me introduce you to our guest. She is not a first-timer in the Daily Antidote of Song, but this young whippersnapper, as you might call it, she's a singer and a banjo player coming to us from Brattleboro, Vermont. She was really one of the founders of the Youth Traditional Song Weekend. At her daytime job, she says she repairs woodwind instruments. She's doing all kinds of visionary work in her regular life. Has a lovely voice. Please join me in welcoming Julia Friend. Take it away.
Thanks, Kathy. I'm so happy to be here and see so many smiling faces, including some relatives. I'm going to sing you all a song that is based on a poem by Rudyard Kipling, and the music was popularized by Peter Bellamy. I've added another verse to it, and it's got a chorus, so you can join in. Mhm. I've never sailed the Amazon, I've never reached Brazil, but the Don and the Magdalena, they can go there when they will. Yes, weekly from Southampton, great steamers white and gold go rolling down to Rio. Roll down to Rio. I'd like to roll to Rio one day before I'm old. I've never seen a jaguar, nor yet an armadillo, dillowing in his armor, and I guess I never will, unless I go to Rio, these wonders to behold. Go rolling down to Rio, roll down to Rio. I'd like to roll to Rio one day before I'm old. I've never snorkeled with the fishes, manta rays, or krill, and toxic sludge now fills the bay, so I guess I never will. Unless we clean our waters, harness wind instead of coal, to roll me down to Rio. Roll down to Rio. I'd like to roll to Rio one day before I'm old. There you
Oh,
go.
wow, wow. Wow, Julia. Wow, that was so beautiful. Tell us more
Thank you.
about this story. And I think you had said that the first two verses were original, and then you added your own to the third, which really stands out. Talk to me.
Yeah. I do a lot of social singing, pub singing, where other folks want to join in on the choruses, and if you only have two verses, it doesn't give everybody a lot of opportunity. So I like to add a third verse if something is kind of short. But the second thing is that this poem seems to be so hopeful and so curious and enthusiastic about the world, and I love that. And I wanted to also bring in some accountability and recognition of where we're at today because the author of the poems, Rudyard Kipling, is kind of a controversial figure who's a pretty colonialist, and not all of his poems have nice bits in them. So I like this one, which is from Just So Stories. Uh, but I wanted to add in a verse to sort of think about what's going on today. So that's
Wow.
yeah,
It
what
it
happened.
really empowers it so much more. Now, where did the tune come from?
I believe that this great folk musician Peter Bellamy wrote it.
Oh, you said
I
that,
know
Peter
he
Bowman.
said
Right,
a
right,
lot of Rudyard Kipling's music
right.
to poems to music, and they fit really well. So
Wow, it just knocked out when you said "and toxic sludge now fills the bay."
I know,
Woo!
yeah, and
It's
it's
true.
a yeah, it's true. It's a pretty like there's a lot of industrial pollution down there that's very much changed the ecosystem. And I've
Well,
never been, but I would like to go.
would like to
So
go
yeah,
in the sea, and so it invites us as we look back and look forward to right now, but honoring the past. I think you've
yeah.
been thinking about this kind of process a bit, haven't you?
Yeah, I have. I've been, on and off participating in sea music festivals as an attendee and sometimes as a performer. And I think especially that genre has a tendency to sort of glorify a past that can be much more complicated, and then ignore um, what's going on in and on our water today, which is so crucial to us. And am thinking especially of Mediterranean boat crisis and how ongoing that is, and how similar to a lot of, I mean, there are a lot of tragic historic songs about boats going down. And it's something I'm looking to. It's hard to write us, or I am new to writing songs that have melodies and structures that still sound like the older music I enjoy. And so that's what I'm looking for and interested in.
Well, did you grow up singing and hearing these songs, these older?
Yeah, I did. I grew up in Brooklyn, New York. My parents, Rosalie and Alan, were part of the folk music group in New York that had a lot of singing parties and put on concerts. And so all of the fun things we did were were hanging out with people and singing. So that definitely shaped my whole sound ecosystem. Yeah.
So you were immersed in it from
I was immersed in it.
really young. Yeah.
I wasn't very I didn't rebel against it. And now I like all kinds of music, but when I was a kid, I just kind of listened to what was in my
Like a
environment.
sponge,
Yeah.
absolutely. Oh,
Yeah.
I heard you say you have some relatives who are joining us. You want to name who's here?
Well, I see
Joining us?
Phil and Mary, my aunt and uncle in Tacoma Park, Maryland.
All right.
Um, and I was
Hi, Mary.
expecting to see my mother Rosalie and my aunt Susan, but I'm not sure if they figured out the Zoom. So I'm sure they'll watch it later. Hi, mom.
Either
Yeah.
way, and for our visitors, this is all of these daily antidote songs. This one included are available on Facebook, and you just go to the Carpe Diem website, and you can tune in to hear all the good things we're doing today and all the rest of the days as well. It's like, ooh, there's a lot. Okay, we got make sure that you said hey out to mom and everybody. So as we listen to the future, do you have some other projects on the or recently done or that you're looking to do or what's going on?
Yeah, yeah. So I made a small Bandcamp album that's available with a friend of mine and a great musician, Mary Fraser. She's a fiddler and a singer, and so we do fiddle and banjo and some songs, and I do one sort of longer. Semi a cappella song with her making droning noises in the background. It was a lot of fun.
Ooh, that
So
sounds
that's on
fun.
Bandcamp. Um, I also, let's see. Oh, I could say my partner Jan has just released an album and I sing little background bits on it. That was also great fun. um, and that's also available on streaming platforms. Jan Falke is his name. Um, and other than that, let's see. There is. I am going to be on staff at a country dance and song society camp this summer. It's a family camp in Maine called Agassiz. I think it's full this year, but if you're not familiar with their camps, they can be great fun. You can check those out.
Absolutely. Sorry, I won't see you there. I'll be at the one in Pine Woods,
Oh
which is
no!
I
Yeah.
know it's end of July, but all of them they're absolutely fun, beautiful space. In fact, I think Joe has visited in the past those Pinewood
Mm,
camps, and we've even had some sessions coming from those locations. So lots to enjoy, folks.
yeah.
The Bandcamp link is in the chat and will be available, accessible to the rest of you who would like to look it up. And I think is their website. And if they want to know more about Julia Friend, where is she?
Um, I don't have a website for my music. I have a website if you know anybody who has a flute, saxophone, or clarinet who lives in the Brattleboro area. I will fix it for them. And that's called JF Woodwinds, jfwoodwindrepair.com.
Oh, that is
So,
so
yeah,
important. Rock
yeah.
on, JF Woodman Repairs with Julia. We need to repair. I used to be a flute player. I
Oh, yeah.
understand totally,
Yeah, yeah.
totally, totally. And you're a banjo, just a talented young lady in so many ways. We want to hear the song again.
Yeah.
And before we hear it one more time, I wanted to also remind everybody about who's joining us tomorrow and or maybe we should sing first. Oh no, no, go ahead. Yes, 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 yes. On tomorrow we have Jager and Reed, and then on Saturday we have if I could move my pictures out of the way, Elsie Eastman, and then another whole fabulous batch the following week. So like every day is great. What can I say? Especially today with Julia joining us with your beautiful voice, the fresh and inviting way in which you engage these historical, wonderful, original songs and bring them right to the moment as we navigate what's happening today and bring it together. That's a profound and so needed thing. Thank you, Julia.
It's
For doing
amazing to
that.
have this community of people who is into it because it inspires it to happen, you know. So it's great.
Yes, it
Thank you.
does.
Yeah.
Yes, it does. I'm feeling inspired. Aren't all of you feeling inspired? If I were at church, it'd be say, touch your neighbor, say inspired, inspired, inspired. All right.
Hey,
With
I'm
that,
gonna just shout something out here. Wait, really quick, if you don't mind. So, I just two things actually. I'm gonna say Aunt Susan is in fact in the house. So if everybody wants to wave at Aunt Susan, she's right there. And also, Julia, if it's possible, we didn't talk about this, so it might not be possible. But if you could repeat the chorus like several more times at the end,
Yeah.
that'd be great. Give everybody a little more time to sing along.
Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome.
All right. Are we ready to sing again?
we're ready. Thanks,
Yeah, okay.
Joe. We're ready.
Great. All right. I'm going to actually do the chorus at the beginning again before I go into the song. And maybe I'll do it a little lower. Okay. So the chorus is go rolling down to Rio. Roll down to Rio. I'd like to roll to Rio one day before I'm old. Go rolling down to Rio. Roll down to Rio. I'd like to roll to Rio one day before I'm old. I've never sailed the Amazon, I've never reached Brazil. But the Dawn and the Magdalena, they can go there when they will. Those are ships, the names of ships, obviously. I think that they're packet ships who delivered mail. They can go there when they will. Yes, weekly from Southampton, great steamers white and gold go rolling down to Rio. Roll down to Rio. I'd like to roll to Rio one day before I'm old. I've never seen a jaguar, nor yet an armadillo, dillowing in his armor, and I guess I never will. Unless I go to Rio, these wonders to behold. Go rolling down to Rio, roll down to Rio. I'd like to roll to Rio one day before I'm old. I've never snorkeled with the fishes, manta rays, or krill. And toxic sludge now fills the bay, so I guess I never will. Unless we clean our waters, harness wind instead of coal to roll me down to Rio. Roll down to Rio. I'd like to roll to Rio one day before I'm old. Go rolling down to Rio. Roll down to Rio. I'd like to roll to Rio one day before I'm old. I swear I can hear everybody singing with me.
Yes. Good, you. Oh, it was so nice. Thank you. And that adding the chorus more times for us, it was delicious. We enjoyed it so much. Thank you, Julia, for taking us on a trip. Rolling down to Rio, haven't rolled to Rio, but makes us want to go. We saw the vision, we saw the possibilities, and it was just wonderful. Thank you for this moment in time. It's been a blessing to all of us. Please, everybody, join me saying, hey to Julia. Thank you from Brattleboro, Vermont. And thanks to all of you who joined us. Oh, that's a new word. And her family and everybody else. And all those on Facebook and YouTube who also have come to join us as we hope something was born. What was the last? Anyway, what was the last line?
Oh, I'd like to go to Rio one day before I'm old, or before the end, whatever.
Well, you see, I haven't grown up yet, so I don't know in terms of that old thing. I don't expect to be growing up anytime
Exactly.
soon. So,
Yeah.
I have to go anytime. There's still hope. There's still hope. So we'll now say see you later to everybody who joined us here on Zoom. And remember, if you are joining us for the first time, there's always more room on our Zoom community for you to come on in with us, and we get to see your face or welcome you. In addition, we got good stuff going on tomorrow, the next day, and every day at the Daily Antidote of Song. Thank you again, Julie, a friend from Brattleboro, Vermont. Thank you, Joe, and all you do. Thank you, Candace, our tech person. And Peter, looking cool in his hat as usual from Brattleboro. Thank you, Sheila from North Florida. Mary and Phil, family folk, thank you for joining us today from, I think, Maryland. Carolyn from Boise. Donna in Brattleboro, too. Susan in Cincinnati. Annette in California. Kim in New Hampshire. I got a happy birthday from Carolyn. Thank you. Luda and Mark from Victoria. So glad to see you. Ruth and Clive in Birmingham, UK. Linda in Orcas Island, rocking and looking so comfortable there. Thank you for the birthday card, Deborah. Good to see you down the road here in Kentucky. Caroline in DC. David and Elsie in Oakland in California. Louise in Devon. Cricket in Maryland. Arlene in Berkeley. Oh, y'all are so sweet. Thank you, Arlene. Tom, our Carpet Team board member. Jim, Barkless, hey, sir. Kathy, oh, thank you for the birthday thing. Oh, my goodness. Ann in Nashville and Storm. Always good to see you. Athena in Brooklyn, New York. Linda in Concord, Massachusetts. Gary in Massachusetts. Dan in Vienna. Rhode in British Columbia. And in Silver Spring, Delhi in Maryland. Aloysius in Massachusetts. The sky is beautiful there. Amanda, hey, in Michigan. Julie, Miles, is he somewhere nearby? Tell him we all said hey from Daily Antidote of Song. And Julie in Ontario, Canada. Trish in Victoria. Susan in Tacoma Park. Let's see, that's a Galaxy Ultra video. There's Diane in Puerto Rico, just down the road a piece. Curly Tips Willard and Jane in Texas, Laris in the UK, Elizabeth in California, video Lovely Rose from Sandy in Western North Carolina, Moon in Alexandria, Lynn in Connecticut, Penny in Victoria, and Kat in Vermont. Woo! Everybody sending you peace and love from the Daily Antidote of Song.